Good evening, friends.
Compassion.
It is indeed with joy that we come into your group once more, just to leave with you a few words of encouragement. We would like to bring tonight a thought about the suffering which you endure upon the earth plane. When you come to earth, you come from spirit, where you have had no feeling of pain, discomfort, sorrow, and you take upon yourselves a body of matter, a body that is conditioned to the circumstances of earth, that functions upon earth with the things of earth, but a body that feels pain. Your lives upon the earth plane are never straightforward and easy. If they were, there would be no point in you being here. You come in order that you may learn, and you learn through the suffering of earth, through your link with matter. And one of the reasons for this particular suffering is that you are coping with a material body, with a spirit that is not of matter at all, a spirit that is pure, a spirit that is simple, that is innocent, and yet it comes into the circumstances of earth where it is clogged. Life, as you know, is never intended to be easy upon the earth. It is a stage that you have to go through, a stage that you have agreed to undertake. And you have to learn to live with a body. You have to learn to live with other people. You have to learn to cope with the circumstances of earth, where everything that you enjoyed in spirit is forgotten. It is no wonder that at times you feel a little despondent. You cannot see the pattern of your life upon earth. You will not see it until you leave your body behind and come to our side. And it is then that you will look back and see the pattern that your life has taken, and you will understand why it was necessary for you to accept the limitations of earth, the pains of earth, the sorrows of earth. Always remember that if there were no sorrows, there would be no joys. If there were no night, there would be no day. It is only by the way that you accept the obstacles that life has put in your path that you will grow in wisdom, that your spirit will be able to master the lessons that it has come to earth to learn. If you do inhabit a body that is less than perfect, remember that you are privileged to be able to function in such a body. If your path on earth is more difficult than someone else's, it is because you are that much further advanced and you need harder lessons. You would not expect an infant to tackle the problems of the sixth form in mathematics. And in the same way, you would not expect someone who has graduated in science to sit and learn the ABC. Your lessons upon earth are graded according to the standing that you have achieved in the spirit world before you come to earth. You cannot see the whole pattern because you are in the middle of it. Sometimes you catch a glimpse. You may see where a particular strand is leading you. Sometimes you can look back and you can see a pattern beginning to form in your life. And you will get an inkling of the lessons that you came to earth to learn. Often you will not understand until you come to our side, until you leave your body behind and can look back and see the whole pattern of your life, that you will see where it has been leading you. Do not despair if at times you feel your body very heavy upon you. Always look forward. Always understand that there is a reason for everything that you have to suffer upon earth. But as well as the suffering, you have the joys of earth. You have the days when everything goes right. You have the joy of children, the joy of the beauty of nature, the joy of being able to serve other people, the joy of looking at works of art, listening to great music, reading poetry and literature, and getting into the minds of the people who composed, who painted, who wrote. All these things are a part of the blessing of earth that is side by side with the suffering, with the misunderstanding, with the quarrels, with the troubles of earth. Your world is going through a very difficult time, but it has always been difficult upon earth. When you read your history books, when you look at the lives of people who have lived in the past, remember that they too had troubles. They too suffered with their bodies. They too found that life seemed to be very difficult for them. But it is only a stage in your existence. You were before you came to earth, as you will be when you leave your body behind. The things of earth are important at this stage of your journey. But when you pass from this world, they will soon fade. They will be just a memory. But the lessons that you have learned here, the lessons of acceptance, the lessons of tolerance, the lessons of sympathy, all these will go with you when you come to spirit. Make the most of your time when you are upon the earth plane. Remember, your 70 or so years upon the earth is but a speck in the whole of your existence. But it is a very important speck. It is how you live your life upon earth that will help to make your progression in spirit so much easier, so much more straightforward. We give you our thanks for holding your circles week by week. We give you our blessing, and we know that however dark your days may seem at times, you can always look to Spirit and see the light. Good night, and God bless you all.
God bless.